What up, though? What up, though? I'm out in San Diego, see? They call it Dago out here. So don't be out here trying to be cool going, yo, what up, Diego? They gonna know you ain't from out here. Dago. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't check in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clear this video with the music playing though. That might be problematic.
Nah, I think
They got all this.
that's soca.
You might not let me clear the video. No. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do another video someplace quiet. I'm gonna talk about this whole checking in situation. Technically, I did check in, right? Cause yeah, I called my homeboys. Does that count? I don't know. Stay tuned. I'll be back. Rock on, rock on. My bad. I've been so active. I almost forgot it. Well, I didn't forget about y'all, but you know, I almost didn't get a chance to get back to y'all. But so yeah, like I was saying, I'm out here. I'm in Dago with a bunch of old friends. Got to reconnect with my old crew. We did a lot. I'm banned from. Well, I might not anymore. But I was effectively banned from like 3 hotels in Vegas from hanging out with these guys. But anyway, I'm sitting there catching up with the homeboys, and one of them says that he lives in OKC now. We was in the Buffalo Wild Wings watching the game yesterday, and he's talking about what life is like in OKC. I never been there, blah, 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 blah. And he's telling me about how him and his boys, they went out there, they started a club, they opened up a club, and they was getting money. I mean, my man is a DJ and all that. Salute to DJ Red Handed. Right? So they was out there, killing it. And lo and behold, here come the OGs from the city, old players, old Oklahoma players and whatnot. Players and gangsters sat down, had a meeting with them, and basically on some check-in shit. Like, they're like, yo, how y'all out here getting all this money and y'all ain't hollered at none of us? And you know, as he was telling me this, the first thing I thought of was the whole check-in situation, right? Now, I'm in Cali having this conversation, not LA. San Diego is way different. I mean, I don't know how different, but it's the difference is pronounced. You can see it, you can feel it, right? But we out here, and I'm just saying to myself, damn. I wonder, do they do that to white people? And the conversation sparked. And, you know, I'm not going to regurgitate all of the things that took place in the conversation, but that is an ill perspective. Like, why? You do this, like brothers, you know, black people come in the city, they only get harassed. Like, when others come to your city and set up shop and make, nobody don't do nothing. I understand you might not be in the loop, but, you know, our brother, because, you know, California ain't the only place with it. I remember Detroit was on some hardcore, no-fly check-in, whatever. And please believe, I'm not here to criticize or ridicule anybody. I'm just asking a couple of questions. Nobody ever did that to nobody white? Not to say that they should. I'm saying that they shouldn't do it to nobody. I mean, I understand the concept of, okay, if you come, let's say you selling, like if I was selling weed out your house, then yeah, I owe, you know what I'm saying? I could stand it to hit you off with a payment or something. You understand what I'm saying? But somehow I don't feel like this is that, because when we come into, you know, when any artist comes to your city to make money. People in your city make money anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like whoever work at the club he working at, you know what I'm saying? The bartenders, all of the service people attached to that, they making money. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I said, I've said it before. Like when I go into a town, I kind of check in. I think if I know somebody there, I'm going to reach out to them. You know, when you hit up somebody you ain't seen in a long time or spoke to in a long time, how often do you go? Just checking in, just checking on you. I felt like it was akin to that, but no, no, it's something different. What it really is extortion in disguise, and I didn't realize that at first. Let me tell you something. You know what I realized? As much as I know, I don't be knowing nothing sometimes, right? I'm not a person who feel like I need to know everything. I never been like that, you know what I'm saying? But feeling this way, you know, with this attitude, I get to learn something new constantly, every day almost, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. But I don't be searching for it. You know, whatever my understanding of a place is my understanding of the place. And until something sours that with concrete facts, experience, and you know, my own lying eyes. My eyes don't lie. My own eyes. You know, I don't have no reason to go against it. Like I said, I used to have loud, extended debates with niggas about going to LA. Niggas like, yo, I don't like LA. I'm like, bro, you is wild. How you don't like that weather, that weed, them women's. You know what I'm saying? I went out there and took a baby mother from there. I got my daughter's mother out there. Took her. You going back with me. I'm just saying. So yeah, I just felt like this topic was interesting. You know, want to talk about that a little bit. I know I ain't the first person to ever talk about this, but like, I want people to think about like, why do nobody ever do that to nobody but our own? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, a couple of theories we came up with at the table. I was like, niggas are programmed. You know, I said that's by design. You know, it's definitely by design. It's part of the program. Like, it's a self-hatred program. But the program is based off fear. Let me just get to it. It's fear. It's like we have been programmed to believe that our lives ain't worth that much. You understand? You do that to somebody of another race and you in for real trouble. You do that to us, you might be able to get away with it. You can get away with it for a long if you do it smart enough and cool enough and smooth enough, then you can get away with it. But if you mess with them people, you're going down. And that's the and you know, like, I could jump on and speak down on black folk for this whole video, right? Nobody's gonna care. Everybody's gonna be like, yeah, that's it is what it is. But the truth of the matter is, this comes from I call racism. Period. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You do all of this. You go crazy on, you on demon time when it comes to the bros. You know, the other gang, the other whatever. Everything brown, black. It's demon time. Police come, drag your man out the crib, beat him, you do nothing. Don't come in my comments talking about rock you didn't, because I'm not like y'all when it comes to that. I'm not. Everybody got a camera. Ain't nobody got no hands? Nobody? Anyway. We're WAC 100. Tell them to get the paperwork on me. How many instances there have been of me where I've been charged with assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, and all of the host of things that come with that. See, the truth is, if they caught me dirty, or they caught one of my mans dirty, dead to right, where they had something and they had an actual charge, then all right, y'all doing your job, niggas is doing our thing, y'all doing y'all thing, do. But you're not just gonna come on my block and beat one of my niggas up and it not be no, nah. You're not just gonna beat, we don't do that on Sacman Street. Nah. Helter Skelter and Evil D, all three of us got locked up 1 year on my birthday. It was like 94, 95. We got locked up on my birthday because we was in Port Authority waiting for the rest of the crew to show up. And police just came and fronted on us. And nah. And Ruck, Ruck was trying to be polite. It was me, Still, Evil D, Ruck, and Thor, Buckshot's brother, rest in peace. We were there. We were waiting for everybody else when it all went down. Police just came fronted on us. You can't sit here. Excuse me. And Ruck was actually being polite. And y'all know Ruck was an asshole. I was being the asshole this day. And it just goes to show, don't take this, whatever. Ironically, they tried to play the polite nigga. Not knowing he was the psycho, but he seemed like the polite nigga, and they tried to play him. They threw my nigga Ruck up against the glass wall in Port Authority, and I spazzed. Now they had to lock me up. And I wasn't going. Well, not easy. I had Evil D's record case. Back in the days, DJ used to carry cases full of records. And Evil D had went to go grab something to eat, and I was holding his cases for him. And police was trying to get his cases out of my hands, and I wouldn't give it to him. So they whole force was trying to get some lady cop come over there thinking, the lady cop was a white lady, a Karen cop, right? She comes over there and thinks that she can do what 10 of these men couldn't do. She pushing them off of me. Grab my arm and try to, like I got this. All right. I'm assuming she was the one who was on the police report with the broken finger. I assume that was her. I don't have to assume she failed with what it was she was trying to do better than the men. But anyway, all these charges, you know what I'm saying? All these trumped up charges. Pause on Donald Trump. Anyway, all of these charges, but all of the assault police officer, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, all of the stuff all of the additive charges. No charge, no gun, no drugs, no nothing. Hold on a second, y'all. Yo. Huh? No, I. Oh yeah, your text message? Yeah, I seen it. Oh, I didn't get that one. All right, I'm gonna come down in a second. All right. So, yeah, we had all of that. It wasn't no gun, no drugs, no nothing. And that might have been my first experience in judges ain't stupid. Some of them may be racist, but all of them ain't. And if you catch one that ain't, and you come in there and you bring this type of shit in their courtroom, they gonna hit you with a hard case of, come on, son. Where's the charge? And they reading off all the book. No. You mean to tell? Cause they know ain't no. They know, cause you know what they know. They know you niggas are soft. They know you not going to really just run up. Not that's extra. You not soft, but they know niggas are afraid. They know ain't nobody going to just run up and punch a cop. You ain't got no wins with that. They know if you did all of this resisting to something, the police start every interaction. You know what I'm saying? But the sad truth of the matter is the situations end up way different depending on who's involved in the situation. I don't mean the who, I mean more like the what. What meaning the color. And we all have adopted that same sucker shit. So to the point where it's like we call ourselves policing our own situation, but we only police our own people. What about the people who come in and violate our situation? Anyway, enough is enough. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try to. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, let me get four checks. Rock on, rock on. You know all of them, man, landlord, owners, and the janitor, I'm off the damn floor. There you go. I gotta go. Rock on, rock on.